Hi, and welcome to Comedy Recapped. Today we're going to be talking about the 1984 American romantic comedy titled Blame It on Rio. We follow two best friends and business partners, along with their daughters, as they enjoy a vacation getaway and spark some new but risky romances. Beware, spoilers ahead. Best friends Victor and Matthew work together at a major corporation in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Both are struggling with their marriages. Victor's wife wants a divorce while Matthew has no clue what's going wrong and is baffled and irritated when his wife decides to take her vacation separately from him and their daughter. The two men decide to holiday in beautiful Rio de Janeiro, along with their teenage daughters. They rent a marvelous vacation cottage with a view overlooking the city and have a strict and disapproving housekeeper who seems to dislike them, treating them all poorly and avoiding conversation. Nikki, 15, and Jennifer, 16, discuss their attraction to each other's fathers. Later, on the beach, we see Matthew and Victor quickly greet their friends Peter and Helene before the two roam the shore in search of their daughters. As more and more young women run by with their breasts out on display, the men realize this is a topless beach. However, Matthew and Victor are embarrassed to see their own daughters have embraced the culture, as the girls come to greet their fathers without any tops on to cover up their breasts. Afterwards, the girls attend an upbeat Brazilian wedding, and the men go to a bar for drinks. Victor becomes occupied with a woman named Isabella, and Matthew returns to find the teenage girls. Caught up in a wedding celebration, Matthew and Jennifer remove their clothes to join the party in the water. Jennifer kisses Matthew passionately in the shuffle, running into a secluded cove. Matthew attempts to resist her kisses, but the young girl in turn seduces him, and the two of them make love in the sand. Shortly after, Matthew has to think quick in order to hide his naked body from Peter and Helene, who happen to stroll by. The next day, while Nikki and Victor are having breakfast, Jennifer teases Matthew while he shaves. He insists they act as if it never happened, but Jennifer gets a kiss out of him instead. Jennifer joins the other two, but has shaving cream on her face, claiming it's whipped cream when someone points it out. This leaves Matthew alone with Jennifer and Victor, as Jennifer pushes Matthew's limits by flirting with him in front of her father. Later, Matthew and Victor prepare dinner while discussing their daughter. Victor proudly informs Matthew that Jennifer is not allowed to use birth control since they have an agreement she'll tell him before she loses her virginity. Oops. Just before dinner, Nikki dips out to go on a date with a boy, Diego. Jennifer massages Matthew's leg under the table during dinner. When Victor announces that he will be revisiting Isabella, leaving Matthew and Jennifer alone, Matthew is concerned. He tells Jennifer they'll need to end their relationship, but he is seduced again. Following that, she admits that she used to fantasize about marrying him. Jennifer then returns to the room she shares with Nikki in the very early hours of the morning, but she runs across Victor, who questions why she is up so late. When Jennifer asks Nikki if she hates her, she says she hates her father. Jennifer is cautioned by Nikki that her father has difficulty expressing his emotions. Jennifer meets a holy woman the next day, who tells her to make offerings to a goddess and have the object of her passion wear a necklace with a fertility icon. Jennifer wraps the chain around Matthew's neck on a beach outing, wanting to secure his love, and then urges him to tell Victor about their relationship. Despite his feelings for her, Matthew maintains that the romance is over. Matthew hears Jennifer confessing to Victor about her relationship with a married guy the next day. Matthew packs swiftly and prepares to return to Sao Paulo, but Victor asks him to stay to attempt to discover the identity of Jennifer's lover. Matthew takes Jennifer to lunch while pretending to help his friend, and she presents him a naked photograph of herself. He declines the present but chooses to deceive Victor by telling him that Jennifer just wouldn't reveal the identity of her lover. Matthew encourages Jennifer to date Bernardo, a 19-year-old boy. When the boy brings Jennifer to her house, she abruptly ends his kiss. Meanwhile, Nikki returns home after her date and is met by Matthew, who is concerned about her whereabouts. She admits to knowing about his affair with Jennifer. Later, Matthew seeks the holy woman's advice. Victor uncovers Jennifer's diary and discusses it with Matthew, but her writings do not reveal her lover's name, only that he is 43 years old and has blue eyes. When Victor asks Nikki what she knows, she gives him cryptic clues, including a performer in a bar. Later, Victor and Matthew go to the club, where Jennifer makes Matthew envious. Victor assaults the singer until Matthew notices that he has brown eyes. Jennifer tries to reveal her boyfriend's name to her father during dinner. Victor suspects Eduardo Marquez, a neighbor, but Matthew confesses to save the man from Victor's wrath. Victor is stunned and unable to strike his pal. Following that, Matthew tells Jennifer that the affair has now been revealed and is now over. Nikki notices the two and calls her mother, Karen, to implore her to come right away because Matthew is in danger. Victor plans to leave in the morning. Just as Karen arrives, he strikes Matthew. Matthew admits to his and Jennifer's affair and finds that Karen and Victor have been sleeping together as well. On the other hand, Jennifer takes an overdose of birth control pills. Victor and Matthew briefly bond at the hospital, and Karen vents her rage to Jennifer. Back at the house, Karen and Nikki refuse to talk to Matthew. He is left to share a room with Victor, and they fight again before the silent and unfriendly housekeeper meddles. Jennifer and Nikki ask if they can remain another week after their parents leave in the morning. Karen calls it quits with Victor, ending their affair, and invites her husband Matthew to join her in Bahia. Victor finalizes his divorce and then remarries his wife a year later. You only live once, Matthew concludes, but it helps if you get to be young again. And that's going to wrap things up for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this recap as much as we did. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. While you're at it, if you like the video and want to look into other movies with us, then be sure to like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. That way, you won't miss a single video.